Hey, this is Gary from 3Bug Media, and today I want to talk about where to focus your marketing efforts in 2019. So as we come to the end of the year, it's a great time to reflect and review how things went and prepare for the next year. So you may have had things that went really well, things that you never got off the ground, and things that really didn't work out in the end. So it's a great time to regroup and get ready for a great 2019. Today I want to share a few things that I think you as a business owner should be focusing on when you're preparing your marketing strategy for 2019. So number one is tracking your time and money. If you didn't do this in 2018, then make a real effort in 2019 to track where you're spending your time and your money. Okay? You want to cut out your wasted time. You want to stop spending money on poor performing marketing activities and poor performing advertising spend. So if you're doing something like, spending $100 a month on boosting Facebook posts for engagement, things like that, they're not bringing, take a look. Are they actually doing anything for you? Likes and shares and things like that are great. They don't do anything for your business in the end. Make sure you're spending your money wisely, and also your time. So if you're going to meetup groups and BNI meetings every week and literally spending hundreds of hours a year, take a look. Am I getting good leads? Am I actually getting deals out of these efforts? Or can I spend the several hundred hours I spent doing this and focus it somewhere else and get a lot more results? I bet if you really review how you're spending your time, you can probably find a lot of different activities you can focus on that are going to give you better results. It ties directly into direct marketing. Only spend on results in 2019. Action-based marketing is what you really want to do. No branding type of advertising, and that's kind of like when you're boosting posts, you're hoping for engagement, shares, things like that. It's not action-based, right? Is it resulting in a new customer? Is it resulting in a new sale? Anytime you spend money on advertising this year, think about, well, if I spend $500 on this ad, what am I going to get back from it? Do I have a call to action? Do I have an offer in that ad? Is it timely, where people have to respond in a certain amount of time? If you're missing these elements in your advertising, you're really doing branding. And you as a small business owner don't have the funds to sustain a long-term branding campaign like Coca-Cola or Pepsi, who spend hundreds of millions a year doing just that. So anytime you spend money, think about how people are going to respond to that ad and how it's going to turn into more leads and more customers for your business. If you can't figure out how that will work, then don't spend your money on that advertising. Email marketing. I talk about this every year. Every single year, email marketing outperforms social media, yet the majority of small businesses spend 95% of their time on social media and 5% of their time on email marketing. It should be the opposite. Email marketing every year provides your best value for your money. Gets better conversion rates than social media. It's cheaper. It's just cheaper. For a few dollars a month, you can reach your audience as many times as you want. Whereas Facebook, if you want to reach even your audience who likes your page, you have to pay to boost your posts over and over again. So you don't own that audience on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. You basically just rent or lease them from the platform. With email marketing, you own your email list. So once they're on your email list, you can export them, you can put them on your hard drive, you can move to another email marketing platform, you can do a whole bunch of different things with that email list because it's your email list. So don't fall into the trap of thinking that your Facebook fan base or your Instagram followers are yours, because they're not. They can be taken away from you at any time. Okay, so focus on email marketing, and it doesn't need to be giant newsletters like businesses do in the past. Like once a month, you just put 100 things in your newsletter. Think about one-on-one communications. Talk to your audience like you're talking to one person. You're talking to a single person. That could be a plain text email. It could be just a single topic. Maybe you're running a flash sale next week or something like that. But talk to your audience like you're talking to a friend, like you're talking to one person. Don't send these monolithic newsletters that nobody's going to read. Okay, so focus on email marketing, focus on your messages, and focusing on building your email list. Google My Business. Now, if you have a website that doesn't have an active blog going and driving traffic to your website, I can almost guarantee you that your Google My Business listing gets more eyeballs every month than your website. Yet, most small businesses treat this as kind of some kind of free service from Google, as kind of a sidebar, when in actuality, it's probably a huge driver for your business. So spend a lot of time with your Google My Business listing this year. First and foremost, reviews. The more reviews you can get, the more positive reviews you get, the more visibility you're going to get in the local search results, and the higher conversion rates you're going to get. Businesses that have a lot of reviews and highly rated reviews get a lot better conversion rates than if you barely have any reviews or you have mediocre reviews. So spend a lot of time on getting reviews this year. Images and video. Make it a habit every week to upload a few images, upload a new video. You can upload video now in Google My Business, and it's super easy to do. You can do it directly from your phone. You can download the Google My Business app, do it from the app. Even if you don't have the app or customers in your store, things like that, they can take pictures and upload them directly to your Google My Business listing as well through the Google Maps app. So it's super easy to do. Make it a point to update this. Same thing with posts. So you can do posts kind of like Facebook posts now in Google. Let people know about sales coming up, new services, products, announcements, things like that. They get a lot of visibility, so make sure you update those weekly. Messaging. A lot of people don't like to do phone calls anymore. They rather do text messaging. Google My Business has a great feature now where you can set up messaging where people can text you directly from the listing and you can reply back to them. It's a great feature, it's super easy to set up, and it works really well. Lastly, Facebook ads. Now, I just talked about wasting your money on boosted posts, and that's 100% true, but with Facebook ads, there's a lot of cool things you can do that are cost effective and will give you good results. First and foremost, custom audiences. Take your, if you have a customer base, if you have a customer list, you can use that customer list, upload it to Facebook, and you can run targeted ads to your customers. So if you're running a sales event coming up, you're introducing a new product or service, it's a great way to get that in front of them, drive people to your website and get leads and get more business from your current customer base. Remarketing, you can run remarketing campaigns. That's targeting people who have visited your website before. So these people already know who you are, they visited you before, maybe you ran an ad campaign and they came to your website and left. It's a great way to give people a second chance, give your business a second chance with them. So if you have a product or service that's a higher end where people are going to do a lot of comparison shopping with other companies, or it's a complex sale like insurance or financial products, remarketing is critical because it gives you a second opportunity to get in front of them as they're doing their research, as they're going through their decision-making process. And it gives you a leg up on your competitors because you get to have additional messages in front of them, regardless if you have their information or email or not. And lastly, lookalike audiences. Lookalike audiences are awesome. So if you have a customer list or remarketing list from people that come to your website, you can create what's called a lookalike audience. And they're going to take your customer list and Facebook is going to create a clone of almost the same people, same demographics, same interests, same behaviors. And now you have an entirely new, fresh, very targeted audience that you can run some advertising campaigns to. So instead of running some general boosted posts like the majority of small businesses do, forget those, save your money, and do some of this type of Facebook ads. Custom audiences with your customer list, remarketing campaigns, and create some lookalike audiences. So now you have some really targeted, potential customers that you can run your adverts to. So hopefully this gave you a few ideas. So when you're formulating your marketing plans for 2019, you'll take these into consideration. And if you want to learn more, you can go to 3bugmedia.com. So thank you very much and have a wonderful and prosperous 2019.